Blueprint. It is I, Wapo, and I'm here to grace your screens once again for another Blueprint episode. You see, we're coming off of Soulmates, which was a stellar, big show. If you missed it, you should go back to YouTube and check it out because you missed a hell of a lot. We also saw High Demand get rid of the weakest link, which happened to be Masters Illusions. We also saw a new Foundation champion crowned, which also came out of High Demand, and one Savior. We have right now in the ring High Demand to explain their actions. Let's take it to the ring.
The question on everyone's mind is why? Why, Dak? Why did you take that belt to Luke's back? Why did you make the decision to kick him out of High Demand? Why did you think, of all nights, that that was the right place and right time to do what needed to be done? And I'm here to tell you why. You see, for a long time, Luke's been talking about fate. He's been talking about how things are supposed to happen the way they are. I lost for 4 months, and I have lost for 4 months. And you know what Luke said? Well, Dak, that's fate. Fate has something big in store for you. There's a big payoff. There's something that is yet to come. And I say fate is a bunch of bullshit. So that's why I took that belt to his back. That's why I called the audible to kick him out. That's why I made the decision to make an example out of him. Because you see, fate only goes so far. You can call fate something like a miracle. Someone comes out here, they get a big win. You say, that was fate. I was supposed to win. I was supposed to be here. But then you get people like me. I lose 4 months on, 7 matches in a row. And you dare look me in the face and say that was fate's call? No, that was not fate's call. That was you. You have held me back for far too long, Luke. You have made me look like nothing short of a mid-card talent. And it's time for me to show everyone exactly what main event caliber Dak looks like. Because let's look at what I've done since kicking you out of the group. Over in WGP, I won a fatal 4-way to crown a #1 contender for the WGP Championship held by my brother, which, by the way, congratulations. And then we go to the VOH. I have this Internet Championship that I will wear on this shoulder, and this Incendiary Championship, which sits nicely on the other. But I could not get these things done with you holding me back. I could not get to where I wanted to be with you breathing down my neck. I could not break through the glass ceiling with you holding me back. So that is why I made the decision. It's simple. It had to be done. I guess you can call it fate.
You know what? Burying Young Gun was the best thing that I ever done in the promo world for a very long time. Want to know why? Because it's woken the dark side of me. It has woken up, finally, the buckshot. And look what it did for me. Look what it did for me. It got me to a point where I beat Hollywood Haywood for the WGP Championship. While everyone else in the back, everyone else thinks that I was not going to get to that point. But I proved everyone wrong. I proved fate wrong that I was always going to beat Hollywood fucking Haywood.
You know, quite frankly, it was our weekend last weekend. High Demand pissed all over it. We all did stuff that people are going to remember, but if I could be biased for a second, I think me beating DB and becoming Foundation World Champion was just the icing on top. Because to beat a guy like that, you have to go to a different level. You got to bring something special out. And I think I really did, because I was able to, you know, finish the story. That's what everybody wants to say these days. And go from being where I was last year to overcoming this Thanos-like character in the Foundation. Was really sweet for me. And I'm going to be doing big things here in the Foundation for a long time. We all are. But you know, it's not all just about me tonight. I know, Buck, you got something I want to tell the people, so why don't you go ahead and do it?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start new. It's time to start fresh in the foundation. So here it is. The Buckshot Rising Star Open Challenge. You win, you finally get that spotlight you desperately need. And if you lose, you just turn out like Master of Illusions and the Young Gut, where you fuck around and you find out.
Stop. I gotta cut you off for a second. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? After everything that we've been through, everything, you two think you can't talk to me about something that important? We're just gonna kill Luke. We're just gonna kill Luke and not get my input. You know, I've been trying to be really cool with both of you tonight, but you are making it increasingly hard to be in this same room with you.
All right, no, hold on. Think for 1 second. If we do not make that decision, if we bring you into the mess, what happens at Soulmates? Do you think you go out there 100% and give your best to DB? Do you think you bring everything to that title match? Do you think you walk out of that match and new Foundation World Champion? Sean, with all due respect, I think we made the right call. I think we made the right decision. I think we did what needed to be done. But I don't know what is so hard for you to understand. I know you cared about Luke. Trust me, I cared about Luke. Tyler cared about Luke. But at the end of the day, Luke was nothing but a cancer to us. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you look at the brighter side of the picture and the greener side of the pasture, the better off you will be. So, Sean, I want you to think very, very carefully about the next words to come out of your mouth. You are itching and crawling down a path that you will not enjoy.
You really want to go there? Well, let's go there. Because you don't understand what I'm upset about, Dakota. I'm not upset about the decision that was made. I'm upset that you did not ask. You and Buck took the decision-making process away from me. And you can justify it all you want. You broke the one rule in high demand. You two broke the one rule in high demand, and I don't know how to trust you now.
You don't know how to trust me. You don't know how to trust the one man who made the best decision in the group's history. Sean, I want you to think very, very carefully. Do you want to go down this road?
Guys, calm down. Take a fucking breath.
It's the last time that I ask why. I'm overlooked and I'm passed by. You can't grasp my shit, that's fine. Can't see the truth through glass eyes. You're half blind, in fact I'm on my way to the back nine. I'm coming out swinging the man on a mission and breaking new ground like a landmine. Can't stop my ambitions, can't stop my commitment. My very existence is winning the game. Every minute I'm giving, I'm thinking of living the different. You live it the same, a vivid display. What are you thinking? I'm building the vision, you're thinking the grave. I'm in a position to have an opinion, don't need your permission to give it away. Give it a rest, this is the end. You cannot prevent what you're fighting against. We live in this shit, we didn't pretend. We're the percentage you'll never forget. Look at the math, look at what's left. You can't represent what you couldn't accept. Since the beginning I knew you were ignorant. That is the difference you can't understand. What would you do with nothing to lose?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I have to interrupt you guys. Can you please just stop your bickering, your moaning, and your whining about what happened as Soulmates and get over it? Move on! And just shut your mouths for 1 second. It's because I'm here for one person only, and that is you, Buckshot. I hear you're throwing out a challenge. I'll be the first one to step up to any challenge that is thrown out in the Foundation. And you're just the one who has an unlucky draw. So I hereby accept your challenge. Now you're probably thinking, why would I accept the challenge of Buckshot, one of the very best in this company, when I am at a 0-2 losing record? Lost my first 2 matches in Foundation. Why wouldn't I go for someone that is more as a mid-tier level card and get an easy victory? Why would I do that when I can get one of the strongest victories I've ever had by going against one of the very best in this company? So, Buckshot, I hereby accept. And when you meet me in that ring, when you meet me in that 20x20, you can go in between those ropes. And you see me face to face, and I prove that I am what I say that I am. I am greatness. At its motherfucking greatest, the Awoken One, Dante Rage. You truly know what stands before you, but I have to say this, Buckshot. How can you focus on gaining a victory over me when your own team can't even focus on what they're gonna have for their next meal? You don't like it? Go bitch to someone who cares.
Well, it seems Dante Rage accepted Buckshot's open challenge, and that match starts right now.
Dante Rage, you answered the challenge. You answered the first in many Buckshot Rising Star Open challenges. Well done. You finally become something. You're becoming the first victim. You're becoming the guy that comes out here and's going to try and state his claim. Try and make a name off of me. That doesn't sit right with me, Dante Rage, because I'm calling this the Rising Star because I think people need a chance to rise up. I think they need a chance to actually get to a point where they can be a champion. I think they need a chance to actually showcase their talent. But the problem with you, Dante Rage, is you've tried to showcase your talent twice now and failed. Because you tried to showcase your talent on your debut match against Soulstar and you lost. You then tried to showcase your talents as a promo artist against Soulstar again at the pay-per-view, at Soulmates, and you fucking failed. So, what this shows me, Dante Rage, is you're not a rising star. You're just a lower card. You're just the guy that jobs to waste the spaces. You lost to a guy that fucking, all he does is stand there in his fucking boxes and preaches to a god. Not the god, a god. You fucking failed, Dante Rage. You failed to make a name for yourself. You failed to make yourself a fucking star. Because I thought, this kid's got it. This kid's gonna give me something. And every single time I've watched you, you have failed. I watched your debut hype in WGP at the best of the best, and that was better than what you have given the foundation. That was better than what you have given the fucking foundation, Dante Rage. You can build yourself up, but you cannot cut anyone down. You build yourself up for 2-3 minutes and you think, oh shit, I've got more time to cut down Soulstar. And you use that time, you rush and you go, Soulstar, you're shit. Soulstar, you're not this. Preaching to a god does not make you worth anything. It's cute, Dante. It's cute that you think that you're going to come in here, swoop in and take the first win against me. It's cute. Because we all know I'm on a different level right now. We all know that the Buckshot is on such a high level now. His head is snapped. My head has gone so far gone. No one is going to stop me. Because look what Young Gun did. Young Gun thought he was going to beat me in the Falls Count Anywhere match. And before we even got to that point, I buried him. And then look what I did to the man they call the Master of Illusions. He was holding High Demand down, and I buried him with me and Daxno buried his ass in the grave right next to him. So you know what, Dante Rage? You're going to cozy up right beside the both of them. You're going to get real close. You might as well be the little spoon and get spooned by Young Gun. Because that's where you belong. In the bottom card of the foundation, where you should be buried, where you should never come out here again until you have it. Because right now, Dante Rage does not have it. He does not have the it factor. He is nothing more than a second-rate joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I once again, the one, the only, the awoken one, Dante Rage. Greatness! It is motherfucking greatest, the devil himself. And I come to you all today because I have shown everyone that I have the brass balls, that I have the kahunas to step up to the challenge of the formerly known Young Buck, the now more evolved prestigious Buckshot. I'm gonna take his challenge, I'm gonna chew it, I'm gonna spit it straight up in his face, just like yesterday's lunch. You see, because you may have been on an unbeatable winning streak right now, no one's been able to take you down, no one's been able to get that W against you. You've gone out there every single time showing why you were one of the best to ever step foot in the doors of the foundation in that 20 by 20 squared circle. One of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots. But the matter of the fact is, I may have 0 wins and 2 losses in this company. Go and ask my opponents, Buckshot. Go ask Truly Righteous Soulstar. He left mentally and physically scarred for the rest of his life to always be creeping, hiding in the deepest, darkest depths of his mind, knowing that moment where he was almost able to get his ass whipped, where he couldn't get the job done, and it was just that little quick second where he was able to get that quick victory over the Awoken One. Because when you go in that ring, I'm going to make you crawl, scratch, tooth and nail just to get the job done, just to get ahead in any form, matter of way. But I'm simply just going to outclass, outperform you in every single way possible that you think you have in any advantage in your dumb, thick-minded skull. You see, because if you look back through the legends, the stories that we've all been told, there's a story about a kid named David going up with a giant named Goliath, someone who was preached as an underdog. He's an overachiever, someone who couldn't get to that far, couldn't be shown as one of the heroes, one of the legends, one of the greats. He went up to that legend, he went up to that giant Goliath, and he slayed him. He knocked him down, he showed that everyone, just because you have a couple losses, just because you have a couple defeats, just because you're behind, that doesn't mean that it's over for you. There's always that moment, and there's always that time where everyone gets their due, where everyone gets their chance to shine in the limelight. They get their chance to show what the legacy they're going to make and build a foundation upon it on the platform they're making it. And that platform just happens to be the foundation, and you just happen to be the person who's going to take that brunt force impact of vehicular destruction coming to take your head clean off. You see, because I'm going in that ring not to just fight you, not just for a match, but to make a statement to every single person, knowing that what they say about Dante Rage is true, that I do have the effect of it, I do have what it takes to be a champion in this business, and you're just the one that I start with. You ain't getting off lucky like Soulstar, and you're gonna hear the silence, you're gonna hear the whispers of the echoes of the wind flowing through the stadium as the crowd hushes, as the anticipation runs, and the blood boils through your veins, and you see truly what stands before you when you stare into my dead black eyes, and you know that I have no fear, I have no doubts, I have no limitations, I succeed them all, no matter what they are, and I never give up. I put my fire, my heart, my passion, my desire on the line every single time. Doesn't matter who steps up from legend or great, we always get the best of Dante Rage. And that's the fact of the matter you're going to learn, because the only buckshot that everyone's going to be talking about is when I knock your head clean off with a buckshot lariat. Then truly, we'll finally see who's on Hide Up Man. You don't like it, go fish to someone who cares.
Your winner, Dante Rage. Man, I tell you, that was one hell of a match he put up. But you know what? This is his first win here in the foundation. I'm sure there's going to be many, many more, because this young cat has a bright future. I'm going to go into a little thing that's a little somber right now. It has to do with the Pedigree versus Elevated. You see, the Pedigree fell a little bit short there at Soulmates, and we lost to Elevated. But you know what? The Pedigree bounces back. The Pedigree never sits back and sulks on the L. What we do is we come back and attack. So we got Mr. Wallace going against the Bronx Bomber, my man, my partner in crime. And he's going to go ahead and exact revenge like we should do. So the next matchup is my man Bronx Bomber versus Mr. Wallace.
One thing that you guys need to know about me is that I'm a prideful person. So much that when we lost to the team they call Elevated as Soulmates, it hurt me. It hurt me because I was the one that produced that video that was submitted to the judges. I was the one that had the vision laid out for my team to win. And you guys seen what happened. We lost. That vision was destroyed by Wallace and his two little butt buddies, Sam Spade and Alpha. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not going to be a Sour Sally promotional video. It's not. Because I give you credit, Wallace. I give you credit for taking Sam Spade and Alpha under your wing and actually making them successful, actually making them win matches and putting confidence in them. You truly are the leader that you said you were. And you proved it as soulmates. You did. But you see, we have a problem now, Wallace. And trust, I know your name is Mr. Wallace, but I'm not going to give you that respect because I always forget the Mr. Okay? You have a problem because you are going one-on-one with the Bronx Bomber. No Alpha, no Sam Spade, no Wapo, no Steel, just me and you in a 20x20 ring. We're going to rip each other apart. Because before, I was backing up Steel, but now it's personal because you destroyed my vision. So this week on Blueprint, I'm going to eat you alive. I'm going to destroy you, Mr. Wallace. And you are never going to recover from this. Because I have something to prove. I have to get this W back for my team in the pedigree. And, you know, you sat there and you only gave us 30 seconds of your time in your match promo as Soulmates. And I feel like that wasn't enough. You know, it wasn't. I really want to see what all the talk is about because you have the locker room and other people in this community that we are in the palm of your hand. They really think that you're the best around. But I don't think so. People in the pedigree don't think so. And I know it probably sounds kind of weird because we just lost to you guys, but we truly feel that you guys are not better than us. And you are not better than me, Mr. Wallace. And you know, usually I come out here and I try to bring down my opponent. I try to make fun of him. I try to do stuff to make the crowd pop, but I'm not doing this. I'm sitting in this room, looking in this camera and talking to you like a man, looking into your eyes and telling you that you are not winning. You're not. So you could go back to Foundation Junior, run your stupid little show like you always do every week, and forget about running a faction here in Foundation. Okay? Because I'm going to get this W for my team, and I'm going to lead them to the promised land. Because just like El Wapo is the leader of the pedigree, the Bronx Bomber was once a great leader of a faction they called F-Bomb. You see? You can find this merch on thebronxbomber.com. 20% off if you use fuck Mr. Wallace. But that's besides the point, Wallace. That's besides the point. It's going to be two great leaders going one-on-one, proving who is the best in this damn community. So you bet your bottom dollar that I'm ready. But I hope that you and everybody in the Foundation universe are ready for us to come to you guys because the Bronx Bomber don't play. And that's just the way it is. So I'm going to holler at all you pretty people later. We don't get salty after a loss. We don't sit here and cry. We take the losses, we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off, and we go to the next losers that want to get their ass.
So you smell that? What's that? I smell pussy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa. See, DJ, man, you gotta get some energy music in this piece. This is a family show. But BX Bomber, that doesn't change the fact that you really reek a female birther canal. But you used to playing that part, right? Because every time I see you, anytime that you think that you're gonna be something great, something special, you play birthing canal again and you get fucked. Oh man. Sorry kids. But let's be honest about the situation here, BX Bomber. This ass whooping that you about to get, well, I didn't want to give it to you. I've already whooped your ass at Soulmates. Me and my partners have elevated, took care of business. But you just a gluttonous for punishment. You just want more, huh? Because you think that you can take the Wallace, make sure you say the mister on one-on-one and defeat me. Now, how foolish can you ever be? Well, but since you've been poking at the sleeping bear, pulling on the dragon's tail, well, damn it, you on fire? You like to play with fire? Well, your punk ass about to get burned. Listen here, you Puerto Rican Barney Rubble son of a bitch. See, BX Bomber, this shit didn't even have to get this far. But no. Your mouth and your chat fingers got your ass in some serious shit. Now I gotta fold your ass like a taco on Tuesday, treat you like a New York City rat, and stomp your ass out. See, the fact of the matter is, you wanted to mess around and see if everything they say about me is true. See if it's factual. No. Now that you see, there ain't no exaggerations, no lies, no cap, no bullshit. Too late to back out of these flames. See, but you just that cocky, arrogant New York City boy that talk a lot of shit, but you ain't got no accolades or awards to back it up. So what does that make you? I tell you what it makes you. It makes you worthless. Worthless like a concubine with her mouth wired shut and a dried up boom. Fact of the matter is, I won this match 2 minutes ago, but I had to give you the overkill so you knew your lies. And everybody realizes that, Mr. Wallace, I'm the damn truth. I'm the Undertaker of this promo game, here to snatch souls. You saw what I did to Black and Mild. Now you the next one to go. Buried? Nah, you damn sure dead. I'm Mr. Wallace. Make sure you say the mister. And I spit that ether, that shit that make your soul burn slow.
Your winner, Mr. Wallace. It's all right, Bronx. Keep your head up, bro. That was a good matchup, and you did what you could do. Now, the next match determines who goes on against Hatsum for the Blueprint title. The match we're going to see now is going to be a banger. It's going to be Gene Emerson versus Bojack Grizz. Let's bring him to the ring.
Bojack Grizz. I hope you enjoyed your 15 minutes of fame. Evident, so evident in that hype you gave, you know nothing about me. You know diddly squat. But it's good on how I can manipulate the easy-minded, the sheeple like you, Bojacks. But I digress. Let me inform the people. Let me enlighten you about you, Bojacks. Because it's evidently clear you need to be woken up. You say that you are not afraid of fucking people's feelings. Well, definitely I'm not. I'm part of a group, the BC, that's fucked a lot of people's feelings in this industry. But yet, we still haven't burnt bridges. Unlike you, Bojacks, who, no matter what E-Fed he's been in, no matter where he's gone, he's had some way, somehow, of burning bridges. Oh, and if you don't win, evidently we know straight-handed when my brother Bojax beat you, you'd whine, complain, and moan about how you didn't go over. But I digress. I'm not here to bring up the past. I'm here to talk about the now. And now what pisses me off is you standing there. And you don't know a goddamn thing about me. Well, Bojack Grizz, you see, I'm relevant. I made you relevant for 15 minutes, and now for the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I tear a new asshole out of you. For the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds, like I did your student, I drop you like a bad habit. The next 4 minutes and 30 seconds is going to be so evident that you're not going to be able to hang with the pressure. You're going to sweat and you're going to bleed underneath these bright lights. Because you see here tonight, you are just a roadblock, a step for me to get over so I can get to my ultimate goal, getting back to that Blueprint Heavyweight Championship. But I digress on that. Bo, you're nothing more than a windbag blowhard. I am pulling yet again the most unrelevant from the very bottom of the ooze of the eFed universe, and I'm bringing you up and building you like a mountain and then cutting you at the knees and turning you down into a molehill. I have to give you a career in order to destroy it. So you go right ahead, keep blowing the bullshit that's going to come your way or my way or whoever's way after this. And as fast as you came in, you're going to go out that same door. What have you done that's relevant to now? The only thing you've done is took on the Purge, and the Purge didn't see you coming because he was blindsided. But yet anybody who can blindside somebody, congratulations, right? Bojax, you are standing up against a promo demigod. You are standing up against a collector in this industry. And yes, I have a multitude of nicknames and I can rhyme them all off. But here tonight, I make certain on one thing. The house always wins and that you will fail. You can have all the great edits, you can have all the beautiful lights, you can have all the beautiful music you want. But Bojack Grizz, in all seriousness, you are a stain on this industry, and I wipe you from the bottom of my boot. Clean you all up with some bounty, and send you out with the garbage and trash that you are. Now, I'll see you later.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of real ones in this eFed game. But Bojax, he stands above. And he know that. That's why I show him love, huh? Yeah, Bojax, get your nose cracked. Mess with Bojax, get your nose cracked. And he know that. And I'm telling you, he'll get your...
Foundation Nation, how's everybody doing? How's it going tonight? It's the man you love to hate and the man you hate to love. It's your boy, the standard, Bojack Grizz. But tonight, I'm not going to give you the Bojack Grizz that you guys are used to. I'm not going to give you that loud, boisterous, in-your-face, throwing insults everywhere but down. I'm not going to give you that guy. No, I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to get real serious for a minute. Because I hate this type of opponent. I got to be honest with you, Foundation Nation. This is the kind of person that you put me across the ring with that I absolutely loathe entirely. I cannot deal with the little whiny, petulant, pissant, prepubescent acting pussies that think that they know it all. I'm talking about you, Mr. Genie in a Bottle, because you're just rubbing me the wrong way. So we're going to have to do something about that. So that means you and I see each other in the middle of the ring. That means you and I go toe to toe. And when that bell rings, there ain't gonna be no more talking. Because everything that you think you know, you're gonna realize just how full of bullshit you really are. You're gonna realize exactly what you're dealing with. I want you to look into these eyes, Gene, and I want you to see that this isn't just some competitor that you're going in this match against. This isn't just some superstar. I'm the fucking standard Bojack Grizz. And around these parts, that fucking means something. What does that mean? Well, you like to think that you know, but you're gonna find out. And you're not gonna like what you come across this week on the Blueprint. It's gonna be all over but the crying for you, because I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna inflict pain upon your body that's going to take you weeks, maybe months to recover from. Physical therapy, painkillers, you better be careful with those. But I'm just gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna let you rest assured that there is not going to be any way of stopping the beating that's coming your way. There's not going to be anything that you can do. You can't weasel your way out of it. You can't slide like a snake through the grass and try to ask for some kind of rematch or some kind of postponement. It's not going to be able to happen for you, Gene. You're fucked. And I'm the guy that's going to fuck you up. Plain and simple. And if you don't like that, well, I suggest you hone your craft and you get just a little bit better, because what I've seen has made it way too easy for me to do what I do. I like challenges and you're not one. I like to be pushed and you're not pushing me. I like to feel like this is a fight and this is a one-man show and I am the star. Now, all that being said, Gino, put your best foot forward, pack a lunch, and you better show up 100%, because if you're not, I don't want to hear no fucking excuses when I tear you from limb to limb and I pin your shoulders to that mat and that referee counts 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Now, whether you love me or hate me, damn it, you're gonna be talking about me. Later.
Your winner and new #1 contender for Hatsu's Blueprint Championship, Bojack Grizz. What a match! I tell you, Bojack brought it, and I'll tell you what, if Hatsu doesn't look out, Bojack is going to take and become the new Blueprint Champion. Man, whew, this is getting hot up in here. Let's go on and see what other matches that we got coming up on the next Blueprint. Whew. This is the main event, the cream of the crop, the moment we all been waiting for. My man Steel from the Pedigree versus Dax Snow of High Demand versus Alpha of Elevated. I can't wait. Let's get this started. Take us to the ring, boys.
Steel. Don't you recall a week ago when the Pedigree tried to go and de-elevate us? You know, they say jet fuel melts steel beams. Well, we're gonna call you plastic from now on because you're breakable. Still, I don't know who put you in this match. I don't care who put you in this match. Just know that I know in the end, when you lose, you're just gonna go complain and bitch and moan to those who don't care. Still, I don't. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I am gonna say it. I don't care what you do, because I'm not worried about you. You aren't competition. You're barely even a promo artist. See me, I takes this shit seriously. I'm here to elevate the Trilogy Championship. I'm here to elevate you to a better person so you can make your faction a better faction. But here's the thing, Steel, your faction won't get better with you in it. And I know that most people are saying, oh, Alpha's a jobber. The Alpha doesn't deserve to be in these matches. The Alpha doesn't even need to be here. Put him on Blueprint every week. And I say this to those haters, Steel. I say, bring them on, line them up. I'll stack them, I'll pin them, and I'll go home. I'm ready to wrap this up because I'm ready to put you and Dak Snow in a pack and smoke it to the moon. And speaking of Dak Snow and high demand, it smells a little familiar, doesn't it, Dak? It smells like something I've seen, I've heard before. Remember Cleo? Remember Cam? Remember Axis? Remember the network? Men, much like myself, have walked down the ramp with you, have been ringside with you, have been out there with you when no one else had your back, Dak, and you know what you did? You took and you stabbed us in the back like you always do. To the members of High Demand, I tell you this, you better get a backup plan because you can't rely on Dak Snow. Dak Snow can't even rely on himself. 7 matches, Dak. 7. I've never known the Dak that I know to lose 7 in a row. You lost a singing promo match to a nobody, to the announcer. And you expect us to take you seriously during this match, Dak? Let me tell you something, I'm done. I'm done being persecuted for my strength. I'm done being ashamed of who I am and what I do. Because you and Steel need me. The Trilogy Championship needs me to elevate it, to save it, to complete it. So, for the millions and millions of those watching at home with their ringside seats, the guy in the green t-shirt, let's get lifted.
There comes a point in every young boy's life where he wakes up and decides to become a man. He makes a decision that changes the trajectory of his entire life. One choice changes everything. At Soulmates, I became a man. I woke up that morning and I made a decision. I made a call. I made an audible that no one saw coming. I took a belt to the back of my brother and I made a statement. I showed everyone who I am. And do you want to know who I am? I am the absolute Dak Snow. And I think it's time people start to realize exactly what that means. That means I am the face of the company. I am the youngest rising star in the company. I am the best pure promo artist in the company. I am the biggest draw in the company. I am everything the company needs, but so desperately pushes away. And it's time for the company to wake up and realize exactly what they have been missing out on. You see, for far too long, I have sat back idle, waiting for an opportunity to come my way, waiting for something to fall into my lap. I have been waiting for so long and nothing has happened. I have waited for 4 months for my big break. 4 months for my time to shine, and it never came. But the one time I make a decision, the one time I call an audible, opportunity comes knocking on my door. An opportunity has me going up against Steel and Alpha here on this week's episode of The Blueprint. Steel aligned himself with the pedigree. He aligned himself with El Guapo and the Bronx Bomber, two of the biggest threats in the foundation. But Steel, you're holding them back. What they don't realize and what they fail to see is that you are the complete opposite of them. They're workhorses. They are people that dedicate themselves to their work. They are people that work their asses off to get to the top. You came in and expected a straight ride there. You came in and took every opportunity they wished they had. You came in day one and faced one of the biggest stars the company has in SNES. And look at what you had a month ago. You were in the Destiny Briefcase ladder match for a shot at the Foundation's World Championship. Do you know how long it took El Guapo to get there? It took him months of hard work. Bronx Bomber has yet to get there, but you came in and snatched that opportunity out of thin air. Something they cannot do. And sooner rather than later, they will realize the kind of person you are. They will realize that they have been used and abused, and everything they gave was all for naught because you are in it for yourself and no one else. And then we have Alpha, the man I've beaten, but that does not matter. You beat a kid. You got beat by a kid. You got beat by the version of me that was not awoken. You got beat by the doorman. And here today, you are faced with the absolute. You are faced with the only truth of the foundation, the key to the success of this company. And Alpha, you have yet to have your big break. You have yet to have that big moment. You have yet to reach that glass barrier and break through it. But I have done that time and time again. And time again, I prove exactly why I deserve to be in that main event spot, why I deserve to be a champion, why I deserve these opportunities. Yet for some reason, they bypass me. They fall into your lap. They fall into the lap of people less worthy, people who do not have the capabilities of running a championship, of running a show, of being the face of a division. People like you make me absolutely sick. It's time for me to make another statement and make another example out of the fine people of the foundation. So it starts here. It starts at the blueprint, and it will end at hope whenever all hope is lost, and I start my reign of terror. And no one is going to be safe from what I am capable of.
Well, here we are, fellas, the trilogy qualifying match. And let's be real, the last few times that I've stood in this ring, things haven't exactly gone my way, now have they? In fact, since 2023 began, it would seem that I've been plagued with nothing but suffering and oppression. I've been attacked for trying to do things my way, for trying to be a better me. The pedigree and I, we have been persecuted fully for trying to bring back passionate competition and ruthless aggression. Hell, we've even been blatantly targeted by the refs and the officials for our own personal viewpoints and opinions. But that all ends here today. And I know that it's going to be an uphill battle. And I know at this point, it may as well be me against the world. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I let some Glee Club goblin or some overgrown Muppet baby come out here and try to use my name, my legacy as a stepping stone to a championship that, quite frankly, neither of you Melvins even deserve. I mean, come the hell on, Alpha. You come out here looking like the living embodiment of a battle code, bumbling and stumbling and mumbling your way through your promo, through your words, talking yourself into circles to the point where you're so dizzy that you fall face first into your own feces. And despite all your talent and potential, you still manage to be less entertaining than the Deviant. Truth be told, you're nothing more than an overhyped disappointment, just like little Dak over there. I mean, come on, Dak. Can you please, for the love of God, explain to all of us how the hell you can call yourself a prodigy when you miss more than Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line? I mean, time again, you are more inconsistent than the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. You're nothing but a boomer sooner fuckboy. You come out here looking like the bastard child of comic book guy, running your mouth, bumping your gums, spewing off words bigger than your dick, trying to make everybody think that you're important, that you're hot shit, when you don't even believe it yourself. We can all see the fear and the insecurity in your eyes, and so can those closest to you. I guess that's why you had to take out the Master of Illusions, huh? Because he could see right through you, and he was about to expose you. But hey, you did the world a huge favor, because taking him out exposed you. It showed your true colors. You're not a man. You are just a coward, exactly like Alpha. You come out here claiming that y'all are big dogs, but in all truth and all reality, you're nothing but Shih Tzus, scared to come up off the porch unless the master's holding a leash, unless your buddies are around barking with you so you can jump somebody. But newsflash, here today, no one's coming to save you. I'm going to break you down, I'm going to grind you up, and I'm going to smoke you faster than one of those new pedigree packs. You two motherfuckers are straight out of luck. You can bring chains, you can bring belts, you can bring chairs, you can bring bats. Make no mistake, I will go down the road of pain with you all night. But before you make that decision, I need you to remember that a wise man once said, in the face of pain, there are no heroes. So make your choice and choose wisely.
The winner from the pedigree, my man, Steel. He will be moving on to qualify for a chance at the Trilogy Championship. You got this, dude. I tell you, this has been a banger of an episode. What a way to come back from the big show that we had. Well, I hate to go, but it's El Guapo signing off, telling you that we had a great blueprint, and I will see you next week.